born a little different.
My father, he wasn't a big fan of all this.
That was the beginning of the end there.
You're gonna find a man that treats you like the queen you are.
Anyone happen to see the most gorgeous girl in New Jersey?
I think you make a beautiful woman. Good for business, too.
You don't gotta take extra Johns out there.
Really tells me you guys got some great new crystals.
Be a good little girl and do as you're told.
I just think it's really interesting how
Some people mess shit up.
You'll find my brother. You understand that?
but then there's other people trying to make shit better.
Nice to meet you. Congratulations. You are everything. You don't know you wrote it. You started it.
Mm-hmm.
But you gave it to someone else to direct.
Yes.
But you directed the short.
Yes.
Ponyboi.
Yes.
Can you tell us, without giving one away, in your words, what it's about?
Ponyboi is about an intersex sex worker named Ponyboi who has a drug deal go south and then has to run from the mob on a Valentine's Day night.
You don't mind me saying this is the first intersex movie by an intersex person and about an intersex person. This is quite history making in a way.
Yeah, it is historic. It's strange to fully accept that sometimes, but the reality is that an intersex person hasn't had this moment in film history or in popular culture, and it's exciting, but also it's way overdue.
You made it as a short a few years back.
Yep.
And then you wrote it, started it. What made you give it to someone else to direct?
I chose for someone else to direct it because it was the first time that I was going to lead a feature film, and I just knew that the performance was going to be the anchor for the entire thing, and I wanted to make that my priority. And also the film is very personal. There's a lot of reenactments of like actual traumatic history from my life, particularly around medical experiences that I went through with my parents in order to treat my intersex variation as a child. And I just knew that I needed someone else's help to help just craft the entire vision, and also so that I had all the tools that I could give towards my performance.
River, how important is it for you to not just entertain us, but educate us in this?
Part of the reason why I made the movie a crime thriller was because I wanted the movie to be engaging and entertaining and fun, and I knew that there was going to be inherently an educational component because of the fact that most people, queer people and non-queer people, haven't experienced intersex cinema before.
Yeah.
And so that I knew that was going to be a first. And so in order to make that education possible, I strategically wrapped it around a story that would be this thrilling ride that people could go on, and through that ride they would also learn about the intersex experience. And it mattered so much to me that it was a crime thriller, even though I never thought that I would make a movie like that. But the reality is, intersex and trans people are facing so much discrimination, and to see an intersex character like behind a gun and like with all these like mobsters and stuff, there's a familiarity that the audience will resonate with, at the same time that we're reappropriating these iconic kind of characters of cinema.
Never dreamt it would be as bad as it is now, and I never dreamt it'd be bad that we're pinpointing on the trans and the people who are gender different at the moment.
Right.
Would you have got them film made now, do you think?
I mean, it was hard to get the film made when a few years ago. And did I expect things to get this bad? I mean, at this point, I feel like life is becoming more like fiction, and fiction is becoming more like life. And so there's like this blurry boundary between like, you know, the sort of hellscape that we've painted in movies of what the government can do, and now like that kind of being mirrored back to us and actually seeing the manifestation of what people have envisioned in art of what, you know, tyrannical governments can be. So it doesn't surprise me, honestly, but it doesn't take away from the horror of it. But it just strengthens my resolve that queer cinema is more important now than ever. And it also just makes me realize that my voice in cinema, as insecure as I can be sometimes over just existing as how I am in society, I need to be that much more bold in my art because lives are on the line.
Yeah, you've got a distribution for this movie, which is a big success, big achievement. And the second thing I want to celebrate with you, you've got Maui in your film. You know, that ain't all bad, is it?
No. I mean, all that aside, like the cast that we got for the movie, Murray Bartlett, Dylan O'Brien, Victoria Pedretti, India Moore, they've just been, I firmly believe that a work of art has its own consciousness and attracts the energy and the people that it needs to come to existence. And I feel so lucky to be able to have facilitated this movie and that people are going to go see it in theaters now. June 27th.
We're going to run it up. It is an achievement you should be proud of. Do you know what's next for you after you've said goodbye to the film?
Yeah, I'm working on my next movie and on a pilot, and I just hope to continue. My goal is for my next movie is to write, act, and direct in it. So hopefully my next film will be also my directorial debut.
Will you come back and see us?
Of course.
It's been great talking to you. And again, congratulations on the film and your award. You'll get your award tonight?
I got it yesterday.
You got it yesterday?
Yes, it's a beautiful glass globe that has a wave inside of it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Crystal.
Be a good little girl and do as you're told.
I just think it's really interesting how
Some people mess shit up.
You'll find my brother. You understand that?
but then there's other people trying to make shit better. You're not from around here, are you?
I live in Vegas. I'm actually on my way. I want to get to know you. I like that you're different.
I didn't think you were this twisted.
Do you even know how to use that thing? Okay.
What other kind of secrets you got, Vinny? It's boys like you running around that gets real girls like us murdered.
What makes me different than you or any of your girls?
What makes you the same?
We both do what we gotta do to get by.
I stuck around too long. But tonight I'm getting out.